And this week, we're going to talk about how consistency wins. If you need some motivation or you want to get started with home device skincare routine, stay tuned. I'm going to give you some motivation to get started with before and after pictures and the whole shebang. That's coming up next. Welcome back. Christine Byer here, licensed esthetician for 22 years. And on this channel, we talk about your skincare journey because it's never one thing that makes your face look better. It's a whole combination of things. And so in my book, that is targeted massage, high performance products, multitasking products, and high-tech devices. When you're just starting out, it seems like a lot. I always tell people, I think the two basic modalities that you need in your aging gracefully arsenal are LED and microcurrent. Now, LED, I love. There are many different units out there. I tend to prefer, red LED does everything. It's anti-aging, it helps refine the pores, oxygenates, helps cellular turnover increase. And so I tend to like a mixture of colors, like this is red, infrared, amber. I tend to like LEDs that are tightly packed together. Let me turn this off so you can see these. All the diodes are tightly packed together. That's a lot of energy in one place. And I like devices that can sit flat so all that energy goes right into the skin. It just goes right into the skin rather than the masks that kind of let it all escape, and the masks that have like one diode like every inch or something. I've never really understood that. It really needs a lot of energy to get the job done faster. That is what I prefer. And I also feel like LED in paper form, which is what those masks are, they always tend to start to bend up and they're not easy to travel with. So that's why I like stuff like this. It may take a little bit longer, it's just easier to do. And then microcurrent. Microcurrent is a tiny electric current, and we're talking millionths of an amp. And it's subsensory. You usually don't feel it. Like I do microcurrent treatments on clients, they fall asleep. If you have a device that keeps snapping you, that's a pretty good indication that maybe try another one that's not going to snap at you that bad. There's one that's very popular here on YouTube, and it shall remain nameless, but it has these big balls on it like Mickey Mouse ears, and that one's very snappy and really not much fun to use, but it's very popular here. I had it when I first started working at a spa when we first moved back to Indianapolis, and I made them buy a professional unit because that's what they had there, and I was like, no. But find a device. There's some people that have really thick skin that doesn't bother, that they kind of like the feeling. So it just depends on your skin type. I don't prefer it, but lots of devices out there. I tend to like the Clear Blend Mini because it has an alternating frequency, and that keeps the muscles guessing and they never acclimate to the treatment, and you don't have to set anything or fiddle with the device. You just plug it in and go. It's very easy to travel with. And I wanted to show you some before and afters. I have a club, and we will do challenges every once in a while where we'll do like a 14-day challenge or a 30-day challenge where beginners will start from zero and they will use all my methods and they'll use my devices, and sometimes they have their own too, and that's fine. So they just get started, and they are really only competing against themselves, because what we do is we put all the people into a hat and then draw a name out of people who completed the challenge. So it's not really based on before and afters, but the before and after is its own reward. If you can see some of the before and afters here, and this is what you could expect after about 2 weeks of working on yourself. I think that people have either really high expectations of what can be done or low expectations of what can be accomplished in this amount of time. But think about where these people are going to be in 90 days, in a year. Skincare consistency is key, and we need to always be sweeping out the toxins, exercising the muscles, adding energy to the skin as it gets depleted as we age. And there is no magic bullet. It's work and it's consistency. We were talking last week about how there's one plastic surgeon on here that's talking all about, skincare devices don't work. And it's like, okay, so what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to just let our faces sag and age and do nothing until it's time for a facelift? I mean, is that the name of the game? I mean, that sounds ludicrous to me, because LED has been proven over the years to increase elasticity and collagen production in the skin. LED is used for so many other things. You can use it on cuts and bruises and all sorts of stuff, but we don't really talk about that. We only talk about skin rejuvenation, but it works on bruises. Let me tell you, I've done series on that. I tend to be a little prone to bruising up. Microcurrent has its own studies, where it's been shown to really, it builds muscle tone in your face. After a point, to get this extra volume back into your face via microcurrent is golden. So it's either microcurrent or fillers, it's like, why, you can do facial muscle exercises too, but those sometimes have unintended outcomes and they tend to be a little tedious. But whatever you do, it's good to keep the skin energized, to keep inputting good things, to keep up with the aging process, because it never stops. And I truly believe that the quality of my clients, the quality of skin of people who use devices is on another level than people who just use products alone. Massage and facial toning devices work, but they do take consistency, and that's the point I wanted to make with this video. And don't get discouraged. Be sure you take before and after pictures in the same light. Take one front on and from both sides. Turn your whole body to the side. Don't turn just your neck. You need to see this difference. And the last thing I'll say is learn about facial massage. On this channel, I teach about targeted fascia release and release techniques for the eyes and the cheeks and the neck and all this stuff. Use those. Look up on my channel. I mean, one of my most viewed videos is about releasing the nasolabial fold and the furrow. This can be done, and the face looks so much better when it's flowing. And over the years, the tissues get compacted and they get dehydrated, and we don't want that. We need to keep that flowing, and then that's the skin that looks most beautiful. Those are the faces that look the best. And it doesn't mean that if you're 50, 60, that you can't start now. I've changed the shape of faces even in 60s, 70s. You go in there and you get out all that lymph and you get things flowing, and it looks good. And one of the things that people notice with microcurrent is look at that youthful roundness back to their face. That's the first thing they notice. Well, they'll notice like a sort of a brilliance to the skin, a glow after 2 to 4 weeks. I'm able to get that youthful glow back to the face and the roundness. And that's what I love about microcurrent. It never disappoints, and you can't do it wrong. If you do a move that makes you look weird, you just stop doing that move. Anyway, consistency is key. LED and microcurrent are anti-aging gold. Stick with them, learn what your skin likes, and do it consistently. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye now.